What's up guys, Lockie here. I built my high-ticket coaching business Scale Smart to $1 million a month cash collected in 16 months. And in this video, I want to talk about how to find the best mentors. So when I was 18, I used to try to learn how to make money online, etc. by going on YouTube, searching how to make cold calls, how to make sales calls, because that's where I was at the time. And the biggest people on YouTube usually aren't the best people. They're just the most famous. But the most famous people in your industry that you're learning from most often aren't actually the most skilled. They're just the best at marketing themselves. So I just want to give you a quick tip in this video to find mentors that are going to give you the absolute gold, the absolute source for you to crush your industry and get better at the skill that you're trying to get better at, okay? So what you want to look for is you want to look for the people who are actually doing it, that have trained the famous people, okay? So let me give you some examples from my industry here in marketing. So one of the best copywriters who have ever lived, his name's Gary Halbert. So when I was learning copywriting, I didn't go on YouTube and buy some 30-year-old or 20-year-old's course on how to become a copywriter. No, because they're just regurgitating the same information that's been passed down from decades. Instead, I went and I found old seminars of Gary Halbert. And I've got it up here on my screen. What you'll notice is a lot of these videos have they're terrible quality and they've got really low views. Look at this one here. Gary Halbert seminar, an hour and 43 minutes of absolute gold, no doubt, 4,000 views. But if I typed in, copywriting, I've got no doubt there's gonna be some 20-year-old kid that shows up there on the screen with 100,000 views on how to do copy with some basic headline templates. Now that could be good to get started, but you wanna find the guy behind the guy, okay? I used to binge these. So I used to walk around a lake near my house. I've watched all of these. Look at this one, 4 hours and 20 minutes, 600 views. And when you look at that, you're like, fuck, I don't want to watch a video that has 600 views. I don't want to watch a video that's 4 hours long. Probably terrible audio quality, probably no visuals. But dude, that's the source. That's the gold that is time tested from billions and hundreds of millions of dollars in sales that he can produce. If he went bankrupt tomorrow, just like that, he'd be a millionaire again because of the knowledge that he has. And so you want to listen to the people who are so focused on giving away the knowledge, who've done what you want to do, not the people who are focused on promoting themselves and getting famous. Now, I remember when I was watching this seminar here called Titans of Direct Response, because obviously I'm a marketing guy, and I remember I listened to this guy here. He came on the screen, his name's Greg Renker, and I was like, this guy's dropping absolute sauce. Who the fuck is this guy? It turns out this guy, I don't think he technically owned the company Proactive. I think he may have owned Proactive actually. I think they may have acquired it. But you guys remember Proactive, Justin Bieber, acne, cream blew up on infomercials. So his business called Guthrie Renker was the most successful infomercial business of all time. If you've ever seen an infomercial, like a late night infomercial, 100,000%. If you've ever seen a Proactive ad, it was done by his company. So they were generating $1.8 billion USD in infomercial sales. What's an infomercial? It's a VSL. It's a VSL, okay? So I was watching a seminar with this guy talking and I was like, holy shit. And what he was specifically talking about was how to structure deals with celebrities so that you can then create a VSL that gets world level recognition. And you will never find this. If you type in how to write a VSL, how to start a sales call funnel on YouTube, you will never find source like this. And so it was only through scraping through the absolute trenches. This seminar had less than 100 views where I found a guy who has no Instagram, no Facebook, he's got no YouTube channel, doesn't post content, right? But there's an old seminar from back in the day where he's talking about the different celebrities that he used for Proactive and which ones worked the best, and how when you tie a celebrity face to your product, it can explode the infomercial, but then it gives real equity value to a company that may not have had equity value in the past. So guess what I now think of doing for my clients? I think, okay, cool. I have a client, either they're the face because they have a lot of notoriety, or if I have a client who doesn't have any notoriety in their space, how can we broker a deal with someone who does have notoriety in their space to perform the VSL, to explode sales, to get some level of worldwide recognition? Even if it's not from a them recognizing the face, but recognizing their status. For example, if I have a client that comes to me and they have some kind of health supplement, the first thing I do is I don't worry about the headline for the VSLs. I think, okay, how can we find a doctor? How can we find a gut nutrition expert to be the person we can broker the deal, maybe give them 5% of sales, 2% of sales or something, and they can be the face of this. That way we can get world-renowned recognition on the VSL when we promote it. And we will crush people who are just going on YouTube, writing how to write a VSL, and then clicking on some 20 or 30-year-old that has 50,000 views in their video because they think the most popular equals the best advice. So I really, really want to drill this home for you guys. If you're learning a skill set, if you want to grow your business, if there's something that you want to find a mentor in, and you don't have access to be able to get that person in person just yet, go on YouTube, go on the internet, try to find the guy behind the guy. Let me give you another example. Everyone knows Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi is obviously exceptionally exceptional. That's a bit of a tongue twister. But do you know who was behind the majority of his $100 million offers book, right? The super famous book, $100 million offers. He didn't come, I mean, he did come up with the content. I don't want to take anything away from Hormozi, and obviously I wasn't there when he was writing the book. But I can tell you, his book is a very, very strong, I'm just going to say copy of Jason Fladlien. So Jason Fladlien, when I was launching Scale Smart the first time through an automated webinar, I was trying all these different webinar things to get it to work, and it was really, really hard. But then one of my friends put me onto Jason Fladlien, and I was watching Jason Fladlien's seminars and videos, and man, they're old as fuck and have no views. Because as smart as this guy is, no one watches his fucking content. Obviously, I'm subscribed. He got good views on this one, 15,000. But like 3K views, 1K views, 3K views, 5K views, 2K views. He has the record for the biggest affiliate webinar in history. He's done over $1 million a day in automated webinar sales. Well, some of them were live, so it wasn't 100% automated, but like webinar sales. Do you know how fucking crazy that is? I actually paid him for a one-on-one mentor call, which I'm gonna do another video about. Right? He taught Russell Brunson how to write webinars. He taught Alex Hormozi how to write offers. Alex Hormozi has millions of followers, and everyone goes to him, but he learned from this guy. So if you want to learn, like if you want proof of this, you can read his book, One to Many, and the offer section is virtually duplicated over in Alex Hormozi's book. So that's my source. Go dig, go find the oldest videos with the most crusty old dude or woman teaching it that has no fucking views, and it's gonna be so rich, like knowledge rich, that content that you're going to consume, that you're going to crush everyone. And there's usually no self-promotion as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.